Hello, everyone. It's Linda from Daisies in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Now, the quilt that I'm holding is one that Sue Ellen, one of our wonderful long-arm teachers, has made, and it is a rendition. It's actually Ricky Tim's pattern, and she's done it in the traditional colors. I think they're just phenomenal. And behind me, this is Ricky's quilt. Ricky will be here in, Nick, what's the actual date? Or Teresa, have you got a date? April 30th. In person this time for sure. Yeah. So yeah. Yes, we are. So I hope you're going to join us, but I wanted you to see what this is. I have some really great surprises for you. Most of you know that it has now been over a year, hard to believe, since we started doing first every single day video during COVID. Then we went, because that really got to be a lot after about 4 months. And then we went to the once a week on Thursday morning, which you can watch at any time. And then we brought in some of our guest people and surprise people that we think are really fun for you. So we're trying to really give you a smattering of things that are going on around our store and around the country. So today I have a great, great surprise. I have been visiting my sister in Arizona, Mesa, Arizona. And actually there's two sisters down there, and they have, the one sister who lives in this golfing community invited me to go to the a quilt seminar. It was outdoors. It was a festival of all of the women in this wonderful quilt community that during COVID, like many of us, were doing quite a few quilts. And so they couldn't really show them in their auditorium where they normally do. So they hung some of them out on the tennis courts, and then the rest, they chose all these different homes. Anybody could do it that was a member, with all of their quilts hanging from their garage doors, or some of them got very creative and hung them from clotheslines. So I want to share some of that with you today, because I think it's really great to see what other people around the country have been doing. And my sister Joan, who is going to start out this event, is a very, she's very humble, but she is a phenomenal quilter, and she doesn't like to tell people that she's really that good, but she is great. You've probably seen many of the quilts. I usually try to tell you when they've been, who they've been made by, and she makes quite a few of our samples. So you're going to see now at her home in Arizona some of the quilts that she's done, and then Joni and I are going to take a bike ride. Yes, I did ride a bike there to the Quilt Outdoor Festival. And we went around to quite a few homes, and there were three outstanding, there were many, many of these women that were great, but three that I was able to take pictures on. Now you got to remember, Nick, because I know you're the professional videographer, and I had my little camera doing this. Sometimes I went this way, sometimes I went that way, but you'll get the picture. So I'm going to turn it right over to Nick, and he's going to show you. First, we're going to talk to Joni. We're going to get on our bikes, and then we're going to go around this little community and show you this wonderful quilt festival. And then we're going to come back, not today, but another video, and we are going to share some of the vintage machines that some of these women were sewing on. And actually my sister Joan has one too. That won't be today because you'll be here forever. But I want to thank everybody, because it's kind of like almost a little memory for the last year. And this last year seemed like about 10 years to some of us, right? And now that so many are getting vaccinated, we're just thrilled to be able to come back to normal. So let's give you a little bit of taste of what that is. Okay, so now we're here with my sister Joan in Arizona. And Joan, you and I are going to go on a little trip, aren't we?
Well, we're on the community outside with a quilt show.
Yeah.
For the local quilting group, which
really...
I don't belong to yet, but I intend to join.
Yeah.
So I made a few quilts, just quilt tops, because I'm not going to be quilting them here. I'm going to be quilting them on my brother in Minnesota.
Nice.
Or taking them somewhere.
Right.
But mostly I do it myself.
Wow.
So I just made some ones I had fabric from Linda's in Arizona. So
love it.
This one I actually cut with my AccuQuilt Go. Except the white pieces, but all the colored pieces I cut.
My
with
goodness.
that. So
Love it. It's just really bright. It just kind of looks like the Southwest. Really, really pretty colors.
I like color, but
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I'll show you an opposite one right now, which is not my favorite because it doesn't have all the color. But this is called Winter Star, I believe.
Ooh.
And it ended up being so dull that I put
right there. I love it. I can see if I can get in here and show them what she did. Put some.
And my backing will be blue, and so will the binding.
Nice. Very, very nice. Now, tell me, these are all quilts that you've made because you were kind of sequestered down here in Arizona?
You have to have something to do when
You've been here a while, yeah.
But I make a lot of quilts for charity. So.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you're really calling, these are all your COVID quilts, right?
COVID quilts, yeah.
Yeah, in a very short time, really, when you think about it, how many you've done. Oh,
well,
this is...
that's just the ones here. I did a bunch in Minnesota, too. But...
Wow. Look
anyway,
at
I'm
this.
crazy.
Oh, no. It's...
I always wanted to do a kaleidoscope quilt, so I started with a little one.
Wow. I'm going to get
like
close.
I haven't put borders on some of these yet.
Oh,
so
they're
that's
just
missing.
stunning. Really,
but I like
really
the
fun.
colors. I learned a lot, and when I make another one, I'll be a lot more accurate.
Oh, I think that's very accurate. It's really.
I'll probably do something with bringing this color in, or this square in here into the border, into a white border. I don't know if that made sense.
Sure. No, it does. These are going to be beautiful once they're quilted. Look at this one. I don't know if they can see the metallic. Oh.
I call it my jester quilt because it feels like it to me, like a court jester or something.
Oh, it's fabulous.
It was a 10-inch square pack called Shimmer.
Yeah, we carried that. I remember that.
That's where I got it.
I think they're probably gone by now. I'm not sure, but they might be around. This is just great. And this is a well, not really that easy to do because you still have a lot of corners. A lot of triangles here.
Because it's big.
Yeah, well, it looks wonderful. Really, really gorgeous.
Okay.
And then...
And I did this one for somebody that I'm going to be bringing it to.
Oh, do they know
somebody
yet?
Older. No, just a friend.
Oh, how wonderful. You haven't done one of these before, have you?
Never done a tumbler one, no.
Wow.
But that wasn't difficult.
Yeah, the tumbler's really fun. If some of you have never tried it, it really is a fun quilt to do.
It's easy. I used just fabrics I had, mostly just leftovers.
I love the stripe in there. Looks really, I mean, it almost looks vintage with the whole...
yeah, it kind of does.
Oh, here's one of my favorites.
This one is just a 60-degree triangle.
Oh, you know what? Her back is as pretty as her front. That's always a sign of a good quilter.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no, it's wonderful.
I love these colors.
This is cotton and steel.
Yes, most of it is. I put in a few pieces of things I had left from another quilt. This was a Kay England quilt kit.
Oh, sure.
From, I think, Home Away or something
Oh, my goodness. Yes, it is. And see, it just pops it. I mean, it's just kind of, perfect
you can use what you have, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what's great. But you've got still all the subtle colors in there that really bring it together. Just fabulous. Okay, well, you see, how many are there? How many have you done?
There's 6 here. I have one I haven't put together yet.
Yeah.
I have all the squares
so in the last COVID months, when it's getting a lot warmer out now.
Yeah, it's about 90 degrees out right now. So.
Well, I'm loving being down here to visit you. And now I guess what we're going to do is we're going to go see these. We're going to get on our bikes, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to go biking and we're going to bring you along with us. And hopefully you'll really enjoy the quilt festival that we're going to go to. It's a Textile Art Center, I believe.
Yeah, you'll see some quilts that are really good.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to have fun. Joni, thank you so much for joining us. This is Brenda from Sunderland Springs Village, and she's going to show us some of her quilts that she's done. Brenda, they're just outstanding.
Thank you very much.
So let's start over here with this one. This is really, really pretty.
Flannel.
Oh, wonderful.
It was a fat quarter bundle that I purchased in one of the local stores.
Wow, it's just incredibly... Very, very talented the way you put it together. Really beautiful. Okay, any young man would love that. Right?
Yes, well, I gave it to my husband.
So. Oh, how wonderful. Yeah. Okay. This one.
This is called Spinning Daisies.
Oh.
And if you've heard of Gudrun of GE
yes.
Designs.
Yep.
That's one of her patterns.
Oh, very nice. Very,
And I
very.
really like her patterns. I have a number of hers. Yeah.
And the fabrics you use in here are primarily batiks, it looks like.
Yeah. I use mostly batiks.
We have probably 6,000 boutiques in our.
Really?
Yeah, we have a lot of boutiques.
Fun.
Look at
And
this.
this
one.
is a Gudrun one too.
Oh, yeah.
That's not quite finished.
Mhm.
This will go here.
Oh,
And then I
look
put
at what you've done.
and
Look
then
at
I
how
put that on the back.
wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you've obviously got an embroidery machine, or no? That's already.
This is a
done?
panel.
Oh,
Yeah. This is a panel that came with the line.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at this stunning colors.
And that's a
Keith,
Fasten.
yeah, we carry his group too.
Yeah.
He's very, very talented, but it takes the right person to put it together.
That was
Done a
fun.
Great job.
Yeah.
And look at on the wall here.
And
what have
those
you
are
done?
GE design patterns again.
Oh, they're just fabulous.
And that's a quilt as you go, which I like to do because
Yeah.
I can actually do them myself.
Sure, sure, exactly. And look at this pumpkin. Isn't this just great?
That was fun. That was a layer cake.
Mm-hmm.
All the pumpkin pieces were
Oh,
layer
yeah.
cakes. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how about over here? You've got, oh my goodness, you just keep going and
That
going.
one I just did.
Well, just did it, right?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
your
I
own.
didn't have a pattern. or
It's your
anything.
own
I just
one,
did
right?
it. Yeah. Yeah. If I had those pieces.
Put your name on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And the spools?
That was a kit. I think that was a kit.
That's really
And a
great.
quilter, long arm quilter that I have here, did the detailing for me. The sewing
Nice.
machines in there and stuff.
Right.
So
It's just great with the
really
spools
added. I
and the,
thought.
yeah,
Yep.
it really
I
did.
thought it really added
And
to
this
it.
is one of my favorites, this cute little sheep. And this was a kit, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
we
a
carry
kit.
that kit.
Yep.
It's really a fun one.
And it
I
was
think
fun
it's
to do.
Moda, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then look at her ladder. We haven't even begun to cover all of your. You could have your own shop here.
My husband makes the ladders for me
Oh,
and
how
things like that.
wonderful.
So you
and
don't get the whole look of the
no,
quilt,
but
at
tell me
least you
what's
can
your
kinda have
favorite.
them
Is
up.
there a favorite on this ladder? I suppose it's
Color,
hard.
the one on top is kind of fun. I like the colors. And then I like this one. It's those I think lupine or lupin flowers. Yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful.
And I like that one.
Oh, just stunning. Everyone is just wonderful. Then let's move over here. Oh, you've got another
under the
whole
ladders
ladder.
is
Oh my
baggage.
goodness. Wait till you see what she's taking us to here in the beautiful Arizona
These are
sun.
just this one was fun but challenging.
Oh yes, lots of little pieces,
Yes.
but very well done. Very nice.
And the rock is just to keep them there.
Yeah, that's
to make
great.
sure they don't blow away.
And then you have another ladder over here that your husband has
Created
done
me.
for you.
Yeah.
How wonderful. Ah,
And then this is just some different
ah,
things that I have done.
I just
This was a
love-
class I took, which I thought was really fun.
I would think it would be a class you would teach. With the sun here. This is
I
just
teach
spectacular.
classes
teach?
in North Dakota and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
you do? Where are you from?
Pembina, North
Oh,
Dakota.
sure.
Mhm.
Who is in the Sunlands Village quilt group too, right? And
Me.
Louise, what are you doing here? Which quilt have you made? It's
This is called Two
beautiful.
Gray Hills, which is a Native American design.
Oh, it's just stunning. And did you do the frame quilting too,
No.
or?
That was professionally done.
Well, it's
at a local
beautifully
quilt
done.
shop.
Yeah, look at your sun here and your.
She found a Southwest design that fit perfectly.
Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. And what do you have next to it here? Oh my goodness,
This
this
is
gorgeous.
a Missouri Star pattern.
Oh yeah.
It's called Sunburst, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
Oh, very, very pretty. It's an adaptation of a tree pattern that Kay England has done. So this would be just stunning the way you've done the colors. I love the black background and then
Yeah, that was not, I didn't even think of that. In the local quilt shop here at Kathy, the Quilters Oasis suggested black, and it was
nice.
the color.
Yeah, very nice. And then you got some more over here. What do you have here? This is beautiful.
This was a mystery quilt
Uh-huh.
from Mad B's quilt shop.
Mhm.
And after I finished it, the colors don't go with anything I have, so
Oh.
it's for sale.
But it's really pretty. Really nice. Very southwestern too. Really. Oh. And then I love isn't this the this one here is a
This is called Mystery Wheel, but
Oh,
I
here you
made
go.
it for a wedding gift, so now it's labeled Circles of Love.
Oh. Is that you do that with the quick curve ruler?
With a what?
Quick curve ruler? Kind of
no, it was a kit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So they're all pieced.
And then I love what you did over here with your two little placemats. You could use these or table mats.
They're table toppers.
They're great.
They're pretty. There are actually 4 of them, but I only had room for 2. So.
Oh, really pretty. Very nice. Well,
Let me get out of the
your
way.
name?
Linda Nelson.
Linda, well, you are doing a phenomenal job with these quilts. We have Linda here in Mesa, Arizona, and she is part of what quilt group is it?
Sunderland Springs Textile Art Center.
Wonderful.
Sunderland
And
Springs
look,
Village.
you'll be amazed when you see what she's done. So let's go and take a peek at what you are doing here. They are pretty amazing. Here's some of the people coming to look. Oh, this is on your garage. Amazing. So tell me a little bit about this one.
I made this several years ago. I can't even remember the pattern. But
it's almost like a vintage quilt with some of the pieces that you put in with the little plaids and the yellows and the way
it
you...
was in a book I had, but I can't remember.
Oh, it's just stunning.
And
this
where
do you see this?
Sashiko. This is Sylvia Pippin's pattern.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and this is all done by hand.
Yep.
And her sashiko, and then her individual quilt appliques are also... You want to tell them exactly how you did that?
Well, they're all needle here now.
Get the wind going. It's just gorgeous. Bird of paradise. Look at these gorgeous colors. So you chose all your own colors, right?
I did.
You can tell you really have get back a little bit. You can see the whole quilt. I think it's just beautiful.
Got a hanger down again, Chris.
Oh, the hanger man. Yeah, we've got quite a windy day here in Arizona. Look at this one.
This one is just stunning. I don't know why I made a quilt of vegetables, but it was kind of fun to pick out the fabrics for the different vegetables. And
just beautiful. And then what's so cool about it is with the quilting, even some of these, like the eggplant here, it almost looks like it's been stuffed, which it hasn't. It's not trapunto.
No.
Really, really stunning. And what about this?
This is
one?
just a log cabin basket quilt. It's got lots of baskets on it.
Wonderful. Yeah. I mean, taking that log cabin is just, and then see your little piece, and there's the fire. Just stunning. And then look at your rails that you put along here. Wow.
And this pineapple quilt is
Oh,
like a half a log cabin again.
look at how she's done that. And this is the one that almost went to the roof, right?
Yeah, it got dirty on the roof. It flew up.
Oh no, look at how beautiful. And then this one, oh my goodness, what have you done here?
Oh, this is just this. I think this was a piece of cake pattern.
Oh yeah, wow.
That's the designer, and
But your colors, Linda, are just outstanding.
well, that's the part I think is fun.
Yeah, it is. Now, do you want to show us your very favorite?
Oh, okay.
Wait till you see what she's got inside here that is just amazing.
Okay.
Look,
Doesn't give much
is
light.
this a whimsical, wonderful quilt? We'll get you the name of this. I think it is, well, I don't want to say unless I know for sure.
Yeah,
So
I
we'll
don't
get
know
you,
what it is, but
we'll
it was
find
so
the name.
fun.
But listen.
This block here was supposed to be a snake.
Oh,
I got a thing about snakes, and I
Yeah,
said
I
I'm
don't
not
like
putting
them
a
either.
snake
good for
on
you.
my quilt. So the snake
The
was
little
supposed to
bird.
be in a wagon
Oh my
because they all
goodness.
have wheels of some sort
Look at
for
them.
shoes. But
So how long would you say these quilts? These are working
probably a year.
for all of these quilts? Really?
No, for this.
Oh, for the I was going to say you couldn't get them all done. Look at the elephants. Aren't they just precious? Oh my goodness. And the flamingo. Well, Linda, thank you.
You're
we really
welcome.
appreciate it. You have a great day.